And your starters for the Dragons, number 35, Payne Simon. Number 33, Austin Whitman. Number 32, Robert Walker. Number 30, Dylan Valdez. And number 2, Candace Tyler. And now for the JV number 22, Travell Musgrove. Number 20, Nathan Lampkin. Number 13, Evan D. Number 12, Kyrie Berry. Number 10, Isaiah Cheek. Number 5, Ben Gosnell. Number 4, Imari Olsen. Number 2, Mason Jackson. And your starters for the Trojans, number 21, Josh T. Number 15, Keegan Mann. Number 14, Nahemi Abia. Number 11, Daniel Benson. And number 3, Quack Zarko. Everyone please rise and remove their hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Right. I'm about to catch a body. They just heard that.
Welcome, Trojan viewers. I'm your host, Furqas Siddiqui, and my other host,
Camden X-Line.
It's going to be a great game today. We have the Mountain Ridge Dragons, and we have South Middle School Trojans. It's the first round of the playoffs. I'm excited to see how the playoffs go with the Mountain Ridge and the Trojans. They went countless times against each other, but this time, let's see who can go victorious.
The Trojans had the sweep, I believe, this year for the JV boys against the Mountain Ridge Dragons.
Trojans always win against the Mountain Ridge.
This year, at least.
Can they still pull off the energy
and
take they, did the before games?
And take the sweep of the 3-0.
Do you want to do Mountain Ridge?
I don't care.
You do Mountain Ridge.
All right. Again, starting 5 for the Dragons. Number 2, Camden Sybil. Number 33, Austin Whitman.
Going for the jump ball. Nemi does not get possession of the ball.
Out to number 35. Out to Sybil. Out to 30. 30 to number 32. And a blocking foul on Keegan Mann. fouls for the Trojans, 3 for the.
Number 33 passed it in for the Dragons.
Whitman bounced pass to Sybil. Sybil bounced pass to 35 and a holding foul. 2 fouls for the Trojans in under 17 seconds. Foul coming from Josh Teasley. Number 33, Whitman passing it in. Whitman to Sybil. Sybil to Whitman. Whitman lost control. Trojans.
Got Keegan Man passing it in. Man, all the way down to Teasley. Teasley down to Benson. Benson in for the three-pointer. It's the side of the rim.
Number 30, Valdez. Valdez to number 35.
1-4 defense from the Trojans.
Out to Sybil.
Benson on defense.
Out to number 30, Valdez. Valdez for the layup. A blocking foul.
Once again,
2 shots.
another foul by the Trojans.
We aren't even a minute into this game, and we've already seen 3 fouls coming out from the Trojans.
Yeah.
Second foul for Keegan Mann.
30 shooting in for his foul shots.
Dylan Valdez. 0 for 1 on foul shooting for the night. Kyrie Berry.
He's substituting out for Keegan Man.
Valdez, second shot. Valdez, for the first points of the game, it's 1-0.
We got Kyrie passing it. Teasley all the way down to Sarko. Sarko puts it down to Teasley above three-point line. Valdez on defense. Got Teasley passing to Benson. Benson to Teasley. Teasley all the way down to Sarko. Sarko to Pia. Pia goes to the first layup for the Trojans.
Whitman to Valdez. Valdez back to Whitman. Whitman to Sybil.
A steal by Teasley. Gets it to Sarko. Sarko to the layup. Gets a point.
Whitman to Sybil. Sybil to Whitman. Whitman to Sybil. Sybil. Lob off the top of Valdez's head.
Pass. Benson still holding strong with the ball. Passes it down to Teasley. Teasley in for the three-pointer. Great shot by Teasley.
Whitman to Valdez. Valdez pushing Teasley to the ground. It's going to remain Mountain Ridge Dragons' ball.
Jordan's taking the lead with 7-1.
Whitman out to Sybil. Sybil to number 35. 35 a double coverage and a blocking foul. 4th foul for the Trojans already. You'd think the coach start making adjustments for the team. Foul coming from number 11, Danu Benson. Whitman passing it in. Out to Valdez. Valdez for 3. Very close. 32 gets the rebound. Out to Sybil. Sybil to number Whitman. Whitman for 3. 35 with the rebound, no good.
Kyrie Berry with that defensive rebound, passing it to Sarko. Sarko passing it down to Benson. Benson to Sarko. Sarko to Teasley. Goes in for another 3. Bounces out to the rim. Benson with another save. Teasley in for the three-pointer. Hits the side of the rim. Sarko with that ball. Bounce passing it to Kyrie Berry. And gets the layup. First
Whitman.
point by Kyrie Berry.
Timeout called. Timeout called.
Great game so far. 9 for the Trojans, 1 for the Mountain Ridge Dragons. 4 fouls by the Trojans and 0 fouls for the Dragons. So far, it's pretty hype. See a lot of energy by the Trojans.
Definitely, just
8-point difference already.
they're just playing a little too rough right now. Definitely want to make some adjustments. Just 2 fouls in under a minute. It's just ridiculous to start out the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully the coaches get it figured out. Sometimes you're just very hyped to get into a game and you just get a little out of control. So maybe they'll fix that there and keep the fouls down. Number 33, Whitman. Whitman out to Valdez. Valdez out to number 33, Whitman. Whitman to Valdez. Valdez to number 35. 35 for three. Right through the net.
Barry getting it. That's TC down to Sarko. Sarko could not get the great pass by TC. That powerful one.
Whitman passing it in.
We got Mason Jackson substituting out for Danu Benson and Isaiah Cheek for Waku Sarko.
Whitman passing it to Valdez. Valdez to Tamong. Out to Whitman to Sil.
1 to 4, 2 to 3 defense by the Trojans. Now to a 1 to 4.
Cibol
Now into
trucking Jackson. He missed.
got Teasley with that save and that rebound. Getting down to the front court. Back to Jackson. Jackson in for the three-pointer. Gets it right through the net. Made by Mason Jackson.
Whitman to Cibol. Cibol bounce pass to Whitman. Whitman out to number 35. Out to Cibol. Cibol bounce pass right through Mason Jackson's legs, and number 35 for the shot, no good. Valdez out to number 33. Whitman.
Dragons almost come with the rebound. Barry passing it to Teasley to Cheek. Cheek passing it to Teasley. Teasley quick and hard. Gets it to Barry and gets it into the shot.
Whitman to number 30.
We got Nemi with that steal. Trying to pass it to Joshua Teasley. But Teasley could not get the pass. But it was out of bounds by the Mountain Ridge Dragons. Going in for white ball by Barry. Passing it to Teasley. Teasley in for the layup. Does not get it.
Tamong with the rebound. Tamong out to Cibol. Cibol to number 33, Whitman. Whitman for the layup. Blocking foul. He's getting 2 shots. 5 fouls already in 1 quarter to play. Whitman, first shot is good. 1 for 1 on foul shots for the night. Overall, the team, 2 for 4. Nehemiah Pia is going to sit down. Tremel Musgrove coming in.
Final shot. Players getting ready for the rebound.
Whitman, 1 for 1. Second shot. Second one is good.
We got Teasley getting the Cheek. Cheek could not get that powerful pass by Joshua Teasley.
Austin Whitman passing it in. Whitman to Cibol. Cibol to number 33, Whitman.
Teasley with that steal goes in for the layup and gets the layup.
That's Whitman out to number 30. Whitman to Valdez. Valdez. Cibol. Bounce pass to Whitman. Whitman to number 32. 32.
32 with that open layup. Maybe that defense. Got Teasley with the ball. Bounce pass and advantage Musgrove. Musgrove in for the shot. Does not get it. Curry with that offensive rebound. Goes in for the shot. Does not get it.
Tamong to Cibol. Cibol to Whitman. Whitman to number 32. 32.
32 on a roll.
Timeout.
Timeout called by the Trojans. Great game right now. 1 minute and 2 seconds on the clock. 16 for Trojans, 12 for the Dragons.
Whatever the Dragons did in that timeout, they really came around.
Yeah, they got a comeback.
Definitely about 8 points in like 2 minutes.
Maverick is going to take it serious this game. They don't want to lose these playoffs. I mean, playoffs, they're a big thing, you know.
Season doesn't matter as much as the playoffs. You win, you move on to the championship. Lose, you're out for the year. So both sides really want to win. Trojans 16 points. Mountain Ridge Dragons 12. 5 fouls for the Trojans and none for the Dragons.
Back into gameplay. Looks like it's the same people from after that, from the before into the timeout. Looks like it's the same for the Dragons. Not Kyrie, Barry passing it in. Barry to T. Barry all the way down to T. T cannot do that. Getting a little bit furious with his players. Now Whitman passing it in.
Whitman to Seibel. Sybil to Valdez.
Great steal by Musgrove. Goes up with the layup. Does not get it. Bounces off the rim.
Valdez with the rebound. Valdez trucking through 2 players for the layup. Walker out to Whitman. Whitman for 3. Little too high.
Musgrove with that defensive rebound. Getting it to Teasy. Teasy down to Jackson. In for the three-pointer. Bounces off the rim. Rebound.
Whitman tries to save, and they will. Not.
The Trojans out of bounds on number 33, Whitman. Very passing it to Jackson. Jackson down to Teasy above the three-point line. 2-3 defense by the Dragons. Got T getting the Musgrove. Musgrove getting to Jackson. Position by Valdez. Bounce back to the Musgrove. Teasy to T. All the way down to Jackson.
Travel.
On Mason Jackson is going to the Dragons.
Austin Whitman passing it in. Whitman to Sybil. Sybil back to Whitman. 2 seconds. That's
Time for the first quarter. We're going to meet you in the second quarter. Great game so far, but 6 fouls by the Trojans. I mean, 2 fouls in like under 17 seconds or 1 minute. 16 right now for the Trojans and 12 for the Dragons. Great game so far. Can't wait to see how the second quarter goes in the first half. Looks like it's going to be a quick game. Quick and powerful. Offense and defense-wise, I would say Trojans are kind of lacking on defense right now. But they are getting great steals.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, they have to get in formation for their defense.
Yeah.
Quick.
Off-
Defensive for, like, the Dragons.
Yeah.
Looks pretty fine right now. They're getting in formation.
Offense was off to a slow start, especially the defense, allowing a lot of fouls in the first quarter, hoping to shake it off in the second quarter.
Offensive is great.
Yeah, starting 5 remaining the same.
And same goes for the Trojans. Well, you have Nemi Appeal and Evans. Kyrie Berry getting the TC. Kyrie Berry going for the shot. Does not get it. Appeal with that rebound. Trying to still go with it. Gets a foul. 2. Is a pushing foul on Nemi Apia by number 32.
Roderick Walker.
Nemi Apia going in for a 2-foul shot. First shot. 1-0. Looks in for his final shot. Person ready for the rebound. Shoots it. And that's 2 for 2 mid-foul shot.
Austin Whitman out to Valdez. Valdez back to Whitman. Whitman to Valdez.
Berry with that steal. Passing it down to Teasy. Teasy to Dean. Teasy for the open layup. And gets the point for the first point of the second quarter.
Whitman out to Sybil. Sybil to Whitman. Whitman. Ooh, huge hit delivered from Evan Deeds.
Valdez had a hard fall. MVP with that steal. Let's see who it's going to. Looks like it's going to the Dragons.
Huge hit from number 13, Evan Deeds. Sybil with the ball.
2-3 defense on T by the Trojans.
Sybil.
That is jump ball. And it's going to the Trojans. Actually, the Dragons.
Whitman passing it in. Whitman to Sybil. Sybil taking a tumble.
Got Sarko with that shield. Passing it down to Teasley. And Fernandez gets that layup and one. Demi Apia once again going in for his foul shots. 2 foul shots. The player that fouled Demi Apia was number 32.
Roderick Walker.
Again. Apia going in for his first shot. Does not get it. 0-0 for his foul shot. White ball. Rep. Going in different ways. Going to the white ball. Going for the Trojans. Then we got Kyrie Berry passing it in. Berry passing it. Great jump by Dees. Getting the short ball. Start ball for the three-pointer. Just the side of the rim. Teasley in for the three-pointer. Air ball.
Whitman rebound. Push. Teasley pushed him, but they're going to say the foul was coming from the Trojans, coming from Josh Teasley.
Looks like 3 players. Barco, Teasley, Berry, Cheek, Benson, and Jackson.
That was Josh Teasley's second foul of the night. Whitman out to Valdez. Valdez back to Whitman. Whitman to Sybil. Sybil to Valdez. Valdez to number 33, Whitman. Whitman out to Sybil. Out to number 35. Out to number 32, Walker. Walker to Valdez. Valdez to number 32. 32 to number 35. Number 35 to number 2, Sybil. Out to Valdez. Valdez to number 35. Out to Sybil.
Cracks in here by the Trojans.
Sybil out to number 33, Whitman. Whitman out to number 33, 30, Valdez. Out to Sybil. Sybil to number 35. Number 35 to Valdez.
Going to the Trojans. It was a hand violation. They got Trojan ball.
Third foul on the night from Roderick Walker.
They got Evan Dees passing it in. Looks like a new player. Number 43 substituting out for Walker.
Number 43, Owen Hudson. First lineup. Whitman to Sybil. Sybil back to Whitman. Whitman to Tamong.
10-second violation called by Red from the Dragons. He's passing it in. He's passing it in to Chief. Defense by the Dragons. Passing it to Benson. Did not get the ball out of bounds.
Whitman, Sybil. Sybil to Whitman. Whitman to Sybil. Out to Valdez. Valdez to number 43, Hudson. Hudson for the layup.
He's passing it in to Chief. deep. Jackson. Jackson in for the three-pointer and gets it right through the net. Way to go, Jackson.
Whitman out to Valdez. Valdez to Whitman. Whitman to Sybil. Out to number. Didn't catch it.
Deeds passing it in. 2 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. Nathan Lampkin substituting out for Evan Deeds. Josh Beasley substituting out for New Benson. And let's go for now. Teasley with the ball. Valdez on defense. Passing it Cheek. Cheek back to Teasley. Teasley. Powerful pass to Jackson. Jackson back to Teasley. Teasley.
Stolen by Valdez. Valdez for the layup.
Let's go with that defensive rebound.
Stolen by Valdez.
30-second timeout called by Madrid Dragons. Called by Coach Black. Going back to gameplay. See what the coach's tactics are for 2 minutes. These 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Of the second quarter.
Whitman to number 35 to Mong. To Mang to Valdez. Holding foul on Jackson. Whitman to Mang for the three. So close.
Keegan Man with the ball, passing it Teasley. Teasley goes in for that layup and gets the point after that. 30-second timeout.
Whitten to Sybil. Whitman to Mang. To Mong. To Mong to Whitman. Whitman to Sybil. To number 35 to Mong for the three out of the rim.
Out of bounds on the Dragons. Light ball, Trojans ball.
Number 33 checking out. Number 45 coming in.
In for that layup. Gets it.
Number 15, Thomas. To number 35 to Mong. 35 to number 15, out to Sybil. To number 43, Hudson for the layup.
Teasley passes to Teasley. Teasley back to Cheek. Cheek all the way down to Man. Man passes to Cheek. Cheek to Teasley. And for the three-pointer, bounces off the rim. Lampkin with the save to Jackson. Jackson, great defense by the Dragons. Could not get the three-pointer. Man had the rebound. Passes to Jackson. Jackson to Teasley. Really good defense by the Dragons. Teasley to Jackson. Out of bounds. White ball. Trojan ball. Nathan Lampkin passes it in. Lampkin, Teasley. 1 to 4, 2 to 3 defense by the Dragons. Jackson with the ball. And that's a carry by Jason Jackson. Red ball, Dragons ball.
Number 15, Thomas to pass it in. Thomas to Sybil. Sybil to Tamong. Out to Valdez. Valdez to Hudson. Hudson to Thomas.
Lemke with that defensive rebound, passing it down to Cheeks.
Thomas with the steal, passing it to Sybil.
20 seconds on the clock officially.
Sybil out to number 30, Valdez. Valdez for three. Right through the net.
Now Rich inside for the Dragons. Uses to Sarko. Sarko to Lemke. That's a travel on Marky Sarko. Going to the Dragons. 9.9 seconds on the clock.
Thomas passing it to Sybil. Sybil to Valdez. Valdez to Thomas. Thomas to Tamong. Tamong to Sybil. Sybil for the buzzer beater. Too high. Halftime here at Trojans.
Great game right now for the JV Trojans versus the Dragons. So far, great game. First quarter had a lot of fouls, but Trojans started to pick up and stopped fouling, and they got up. For the Dragons wise, they had a little bit fouls in the first quarter, but offense, defense, it's great. Defense kind of started a little bit bad for the Trojans and the Dragons, but both teams now have got up to where they can have good defense and offense. Well, that's it. We're gonna have a halftime show by the Dragons Union.
Somebody changed it.
We
Changed it on Saturday to catch because we didn't have the mics hooked up. There's nobody here talking all day, so we could catch the sound better. Hope it wasn't you.
Concession stand closing at halftime. 29 seconds to start.
Probably a something
like she
I don't know, like, see, the one team would be the Miles. I don't know if you'll be able to beat them, because, like, they play that team that we do, like, what's your best play? Yeah. They kill them, they might hit them.
Let me do some new ones. I know something. I actually know this.
Probably the team that we played last Saturday was the team that we played this Saturday. Yes. And then we played the other team, the team that we played the very first game.
Why did you turn on this? After Daniel's taking great photos. Welcome, Trojan viewers. I'm your host, Furkan Siddiqui, and my other host,
Camden Exline.
Gonna be a great game right now for the Dragons versus the Trojans. I'm gonna be your host for the Trojans, while Kim, the next line, is gonna be your host for the Dragons for the second half. And for gameplay, we got Kyrie Berry passing it in. Berry to Teasley. Teasley to Deeds. Deeds to Teasley. To the Deeds. Defense from the Dragons. Teasley back to back to Deeds. Teasley gets it to Jackson.
Valdez. Bounce pass. Whitman passing it in. Out to Valdez. Valdez to Whitman. Whitman to Tamine. Staying Dragons ball. Whitman to Sybil. Out to Tamong. Tamong to Valdez. Valdez to Sybil. Blocking foul.
By Mason Jackson, number 2. Whitman once again passing it in. First foul by the Trojans.
Whitman. Passing it to Sybil. Sybil to Whitman. Whitman for 3. Sybil with the rebound.
It's going to the Trojans. Got Kyrie Berry passing it into Josh Teasley. Teasley still in backcourt. Teasley now proceeding into front court. 2-3 defense by the Dragons. Passing it to Deeds to Teasley. Teasley to Jackson. Jackson to Teasley. Symbol almost with that steal. Goes in for the shot. Hits the side of the rim. Does not get the point.
Walker to Sybil. Sybil to Whitman. Whitman to Sybil. Sybil out to Valdez. Valdez to Sybil. Sybil fouled.
2.
Getting 2 shots, 2 fouls for the Trojans. 0 for
The foul was by number 12, Kyrie Berry.
his first foul of the night. Camden Sybil. Brick.
Symbol going over his final foul shot.
Sybil. He made it.
Got Berry passing it to Teasley. Whitman on defense. Symbol on defense. Teasley rushes this in. Goes in for the layup. Hits the backboard. Does not get it. Out of bounds. Going to the Dragons.
Out of bounds on Walker.
For the Trojan. Got Teasley passing it in. Teasley down to Apia. Apia to Jackson. Jackson to Berry.
Stolen by Valdez. Valdez for the layup. Coast to coast.
Gets the open layup. Berry all the way down to Teasley. Teasley going in for the crazy layup. Does not get it. Hit the bounce of the
Tamong
rim.
with the rebound. Passing to Whitman. Whitman for the layup. He made it.
Another layup once again by the Dragons.
And a timeout called by the Trojans. Coach Brown.
The Dragons getting their comeback in this second half. Can they push up to pass over the Trojans with the lead of the 31? And there's 2 fouls from the Trojans right now. 31 still from Trojans and 24 for the Dragons. Back into gameplay. Trojans starting. Trojans starting out with the ball. Barry passing it in. Barry to Sarfo. Sarfo to Teasley. Teasley in. Hits the Dragons player, gets to back the ball, but does not get the shot. Musgrove with that save. Passes it to Sarfo. Sarfo, Teasley. Teasley in for the three-pointer. Bounces off the rim. Barry with that recover and gets the shot.
Whitman to Sybil. Sybil passing it to Valdez. Valdez bounce pass.
Musgrove with that steal. Goes in for the shot and gets it right through the net.
Whitman to Sybil. Sybil driving down the court, passing it to Valdez.
Apia on defense.
Valdez out to Sybil. Blocking
That's a foul.
foul. From number 22, Tremel Musgrove.
Coach Brown telling his players to go to the side instead of, full on straight.
Whitman passing it in. Whitman to Sybil.
Sarfo on defense.
Sybil passing it to Valdez. Valdez to Walker. Walker out to Whitman. Whitman to Valdez. Valdez to Tamong.
Teasley on defense. It is a blocking foul.
From number
Teasley.
21, Teasley. His third foul of the night. 4 fouls again, back in that position. They were in the first quarter. Whitman passing it to Sybil. Sybil to Tamong. Tamong for 3. Whitman with the rebound. Whitman passing it in. Whitman calling break. 5-second violation.
Trojans ball. We got Isaiah Cheek substituting.
Timeout taken from Coach Brindley. Gladney, sorry. For the Mountain Ridge,
Back
the
into gameplay
same,
after the 30-second timeout. Let's see what the coach tactics are.
same 5 pretty much the whole game for the Dragons. Whitman passing it to number 32, Walker. Blocking foul from Tremel Musgrove.
It's the second foul from Tremel. Coach Brown and Tremel Musgrove having a talk. The talking for his white span. It should be extended out longer instead of hugging the player.
Roderick Walker taking his 2 foul shots. First shot for Walker. Walker for a second shot.
Gornish
Walker.
is a shot. We got Apia with that defensive rebound, passing it to Cheek. Cheek above the three-point line. Passing it to Barry. Barry to Sarfo. Sarfo for the shot and gets it right through the net. Great shot by Guaco Sarfo.
Whitman to Sybil. Sybil out to Tamong. Blocks by Sarfo. foul. He's getting 2 shots. 5 fouls already for the Trojans.
Kane Samag going in for his foul shots.
Foul coming from Kwaku Sarfo, his first foul of the night. First shot is up, right through the net. Tamong, second shot. Tamong makes his second one.
You got Apia passing it into Cheeks. Cheeks all the way down to Barry. Barry to Apia. In for the layup. Blocking foul on Emi Apia. First foul by the Mount Ridge Dragons. Coach Gladney not really happy. The foul was by number 32, Walker. We're going to get Owen Hudson soon going to sub out. And we got Nemi Apia going in for his 2 foul shots.
Owen Hudson getting ready to substitute. Owen Hudson substituting for Roderick Walker.
Apia does not get his first foul shot. Apia in for his final shot. Can he make it or not? Shoots it. It gets it right in through. 1-0 for his foul shots.
Whitman passing it into Sybil. Sybil to Valdez. Valdez to Tamong. Tamong with the foul. Got fouled on that play. Second foul from Kwaku Sarfo. 6 fouls now for the Trojans. Six fouls already in the third quarter. Misses his first. Thomas. Sybil sitting out. Thomas coming in.
Tamong in for his final shots. Player getting ready for rebound.
Tamong.
Shoots his first. Shoots it. Does get it right through. Apia into Cheek. Cheek down.
Stolen by Thomas. Thomas to Valdez.
Hard fall with Nemi Apia. And that's a travel fry the Dragons from Valdez. It's going to the Trojans. Hope Nemi Apia is a fine out there. He had a hard fall when he was trying to defend Valdez. Teasley substituting out for Isaiah Cheek, and we got Apia passing it to Cheek. To Teasley. Guy with the ball, shoots the 3, bounces out of the rim, gets it to Apia, blocking foul, 2 foul. It was actually a pushing foul. The foul was by number 15, Thomas, by the Mountain Ridge.
Jackson Thomas, the one that drew the foul.
Apia going his first shots. Gets it right through, 1-0. 1 more point to get up to the 40-point mark. Apia's final shot. Players getting ready for rebound. Shoots it and gets it right through, 2-0.
Thomas. To Valdez. Valdez back to Thomas. Thomas to Whitman. Whitman to Thomas.
Teasley with that steal. Catching this Sarfo. Sarfo to Apia. And for the layup. And gets the point.
Thomas passing it in. Thomas to Whitman. Whitman to Thomas. Thomas to Valdez.
Apia with that steal. Gets it to Teasley. Teasley to Kyrie Berry. Goes in for the layup. Does not get it. Musgrove with that rebound and gets it in. It's a 2 foul shots and 1 by Trammell Musgrove. Kyrie Berry and Emi Apia switching places for their foul spot in the lines. Musgrove going in for his foul shots, and he has 1 foul shot. Player's getting ready for a rebound. Shoots it, does not get it in.
Hudson with the rebound, passing it to Valdez. Valdez to Thomas.
Berry with that steal, passes it to Sarfo, in for the layup, and gets that point. Trojans on the roll right now.
Thomas passing it to Valdez.
30 seconds on the clock.
To Whitman. Blocked by Berry, but hit it a little too hard for a blocking foul.
It was not a blocking foul, it was a holding foul.
Whitman taking 2 shots. First shot is no good. Kyrie Berry, Keegan Mann coming in, Nehemiah Pia sitting out, Evan Dietz coming back in. Whitman second shot. Made it.
We got Suffolk passing it in to Musgrove, all the way down to Jackson, in for the 3-pointer, gets it right in.
Thomas passing it in to Valdez.
2-3 defense by the Trojans. Valdez almost with that pat.
Passing it to Tamong.
From the back door. 2-1. That is time for the third quarter. We're gonna move into the last quarter of the second half of the JV playoffs. It is right now a 20-point difference. Yeah. Had a little bit fouls between both teams. A lot of them were like blocking, holding, and pushing. Didn't really see that many of shooting fouls or other kind of fouls. Great game right now. Offense, defense, still on spot. They have same energy. Let's see how the fourth quarter goes.
Definitely.
I mean, Trojans could win. There is 6 minutes on the clock, but I don't know if it could be possible for the Dragons, unless if they push through, trying to get a lot of 3-pointers and then like 1 layup in the end.
Back in regulation here in the fourth quarter. Mountain Ridge Dragons at South Middle Trojans. Whitman to pass it in for the Dragons. Whitman to Sybil. Sybil to Valdez. Valdez to Sybil. Sybil for the wide open 3. Makes it.
Cheek passing it in to Teasley. Teasley to Cheek. Cheek all the way down to Musgrove. To Deeds. And for the 3-pointer, and gets it right through. Same 3 points on both sides.
Whitman to number 30, Valdez.
Jackson on defense.
Valdez. Blocking foul, getting 2 shots from Trammell Musgrove.
The third foul from Trammell Musgrove of the game. Valdez passing it in, number 30.
Dylan Valdez. He's been quite good tonight. This is his first. Valdez has been good tonight.
Yeah. We got number 32, Walker, substituting out for Owen Hudson, number 43.
And Danu Benson checking in for Isaiah Cheek. Dylan Valdez, second shot is no good.
Got Musgrove with that recover. Passing to Teasley. Teasley going in for that layup and gets that layup. First point
Whitman
for him
passing
for
it
the
to
fourth
Sybil.
quarter. Teasley clapping. Once the
Sybil
defense
passing
by the
it
Trojans.
to Valdez. Blocking
Once again,
foul.
a blocking foul on the Dragons. And this time it was by number 13, Evan Deeds.
Evan Deeds' second foul of the night. First shot, no good.
Dylan Valdez with his 2 foul shots. Actually 1. We got Deeds with the ball, passing it into Teasley. Teasley to Jackson.
Stolen by Whitman. He lost control of the ball, but it's staying Dragons' ball.
The Trojans have passed the 50 mark.
Passing it to number 35, Tamong. Tamong fouled. It's a blocking foul. He's getting 2 shots. 3 fouls in under a minute and 12 seconds. 4th foul on the night from Josh Teasley. He's getting 2 shots. Kane Tamong. Makes his first.
4 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock.
Tamong's second shot. It's up. And he makes it.
Got Teasley passing it in from baseline. Teasley bounce pass into Jackson. Jackson back to Teasley. Teasley to Benson. Benson pounds pass it to Musgrove. Musgrove to Teasley. Teasley to Jackson. That's a blocking foul from number 30 Valdez on number 2 Mason Jackson. Waku Sarfo, Kyrie Berry substituting out for number 21 Josh Teasley and 11 Danu Benson. Trojans ball, Kyrie passing it in. Kyrie to Deeds. Deeds to Jackson. Jackson to Sarfo. He's above the 3-point line. Bounce passing it to Deeds. Still above the 3-point line. Passing it to Sarfo. Sarfo to Jackson. Jackson to Sarfo. Sarfo gets it down to Deeds. Now with a 3-point liner. Get to this Berry. Berry does not get the point.
Rebounded by Tamong, passing it to Sybil. Sybil out to number 30. Valdez off the foot of Roderick.
A steal by Musgrove going to Sarfo. Sarfo to Berry and gets the layup. Trojans crowd.
Whitman passing it to
for
Sybil.
the Trojans. 1-4 defense by the Trojans.
Sybil bounce pass it to Tamong. Tamong loses control of the ball and he's out of bounds.
Going to the Trojans, you got Berry passing it in. 20-point difference right now. Barry passing it into Sarfo from
Stolen
baseline.
by Valdez. Valdez for the layup.
Barry passing it into Sarfo. Sarfo to Deeds. Deeds in for the three-pointer. It's a little bit too high.
Sybil. He makes it.
People cheering for the Dragons right now. Sarfo passing it to Lampkin. Lampkin getting it to Sarfo from the back door. And for the three-pointer. 2. It's a foul. Looks like the foul was by number 35, Kane Tamong, on number 3, Guaku Sarfo. And we got Sarfo going in for his first shot.
Number 13, Riggleman checking in, and number 30, Dylan Valdez, and number 42, Maurice Preble checking in for number 32, Roderick. Whitman passing to number 40, McDonald. McDonald traveled.
Going to the Trojans. The Dragons crowd booing for the Trojans. They thought it should have been a blocking foul, but it ended up with a travel. Can't argue with the refs. It was a travel called by refs. Next 3 players waiting to get in gameplay. It looks like Keegan Mann, Imari Olsen, Ben Gosnell substituting out for Tremel Musgrove, Kyrie Berry, and Guaku Sarfo. They got Mann passing it in.
Number 33 substituting out, and number 15, Thomas, coming in.
Going to gameplay. Gonzalo has the ball, passing to Olsen. Olsen to Deeds. Deeds down to Olsen. Olsen into Gosnell. Gosnell into Lampkin. Lampkin to Gosnell. Gosnell passing it.
Valdez. Layup. No good. Preble.
Getting it to Olsen. Olsen to Gosnell. And for the three-pointer, bounces off the side of the rim. It's going to red box, Dragons ball.
Number 22 coming in for Thomas. Joe Miller passing it in. Miller passing it to Valdez. Valdez passing it to number 13. 13 to number 22. Number 22 to number 42, Preble.
Got Amari Olsen passing it in. Gosnell coming into backcourt. Olsen to Gosnell. Gosnell backcourt and at front court, above the three-point line. Down to Mann, but passes way too overboard. Could not reach to Keegan Mann. And it looks like he's going to the Dragons. 56 right now.
Miller
56,
to number 40. McDonald to Valdez. Valdez on the with the blocking foul. He's getting 2 shots. Third foul on the night for Keegan Mann. Valdez first shot. No good. 1 minute, 39 seconds on the clock. Valdez, second shot. Makes it.
Got Olsen passing it in. Olsen to Lampkin. Lampkin to Olsen. Olsen to Man. Man to Lampkin. Lampkin down to Olsen. Saves it from getting out of bounds. Passing it Lampkin. Lampkin to Gosnell. And for the three-pointer, hits the side of the rim.
McDonald rebounds it. Passing it to number 30. Out to number 13. Back to Valdez. Valdez to McDonald. McDonald to number 13, Riggleman. Riggleman.
Lampkin with that steal. That is jump ball. And it's going to the Trojans. Man passing it in. Lampkin now has the ball, passing it to Gosnell. Gosnell to Man. 55 seconds on the clock. Stolen by Valdez.
Valdez. Passing it to Preble. Preble
That's a blocking
fouled.
foul. 2 foul shots for the Dragon player, number 42, Marine Preble.
Maurice.
The foul was by number 15, Keegan Mann.
Preble. First shot. Misses. Preble, second shot. Second shot.
Does not get it. Man with the ball. Getting it to Lampkin. Lampkin to Gosnell. Gosnell all the way
Right
down.
into the hands of number 13. 13 to number 30, Valdez. Valdez to Maurice Preble. Didn't
Went
catch
right
it.
through Maurice. Maurice's hand, number 42. Man passing it in. Joe Miller on defense with Lampkin Miller.
Man to
Keegan Mann
Lampkin.
to Lampkin. Lampkin with those good moves. Passing it down to Man. Man to Gosnell. And for the three-pointer, hits the side of the rim. Could not get any three-pointer. These with that rebound.
Valdez has
Olsen, but
it.
Olsen could not get it.
Valdez, number 13,
10,
Riggleman. Riggleman out to
9,
number McDonald.
8,
Number 22,
7,
McDonald.
6,
Miller.
5, 4, 3. That's a foul. Time stopped at 3.5 seconds. It looks like the win is just going to go to the Trojans. Nothing can be done right now for the Dragons.
Mountain Ridge had a good run this year. Trojans get the 3-0 sweep against them.
Shoots his first. Joe Miller.
Miller, second shot.
Does not get it. Man with the ball. Passing to Lampkin. Shoots it all the way down. Airballs it. And the
Looks
first
like the
round,
Trojans are going to the championship.
the first round playoffs go to the Trojans. Great game overall at Camden. 56 for Trojans, 38 for the Dragons. 5 fouls for Trojans, 2 fouls for the Dragons. Great game. Offense and defense started a little bit pretty bad at the beginning, but
Yeah.
at the end it started to go spectacular. Great game overall. Another win from the Trojans. I mean, they always beat the Mountain Ridge. This one was a good game. And
We will see you on Thursday. As for Considiki and Camden X-Line, we will see you Thursday
We're
for
your
round
hosts.
2.
We're your hosts for Considiki and
Camden X-Line.
broadcasters out.